like my uncle, Chainsaw Man is coming, and over the last 2 years, it's been really interesting to see how this series has continued to grow and grow in terms of popularity. I remember covering it and being one of the few people with a video on Chainsaw Man on the YouTube platform, and then to see all different types of amazing content surrounding the series come out since then has truly been a joy. However, what's been incredibly impressive, and it's something that I've talked about before in previous videos, is the amount of popularity Chainsaw Man was able to garner without an anime adaptation. There was a list that came out of like the best-selling manga of the year, and I don't remember if it was for 2020 or 2021. I'm pretty sure it was for 2021, where everything else on the list except Spy X Family and Chainsaw Man had an anime adaptation. And if Tokyo Revengers and Demon Slayer aren't examples enough of how much an anime can blow up a manga, then, well, it's truly going to be even more interesting seeing what happens to Chainsaw Man once the anime does come out, as I'm pretty sure we'll be releasing around the fall. And I wonder if it's going to be more so of a cult classic due to the style of story that it is, or if it will truly end up blowing up into the mainstream, surpassing even the likes of Jujutsu Kaisen with some of the marketability that it does have. Specifically, one thing that I've had beef with for like the last 2 years. 2 very long years. A vocal side of the Chainsaw Man fanbase that is almost as annoying as the people who already garnered Chainsaw Man as the greatest shonen of all time, despite only having read like 5 shonen, but I digress, nor here nor there. Dog, y'all need to chill. Like with the Makima fan art. It's enough. Y'all have proven your point. We get it. I got it, alright? Dog, I've gotten stuff of me with... Okay, so kind of the motivation to do this video, for those that don't know, I like really hate the internet. I try my best to limit myself on social media just because I know how I get if I'm on there for too long. But I went to check, my stuff every now and then throughout the day like I do, and I go on Discord, and when I scroll through, everyone in my boys' Degenerosity server was barking to an image of Makima, and you know what pissed me off the most about it? Degenerosity was barking as well. Like, dog, you were supposed to be on my side. Like, bro, you were supposed to be on my side with this. But no, I've come to realize very early on that I was fighting a losing battle, and like I said, it's only gonna get worse once the anime comes out. On a bit of a more serious and wholesome note, though, regarding the Chainsaw Man community, I will say, if I had to list like some of the most creative and artistic communities or fan bases, the Soulsborne fan base, and I think like the Chainsaw Man fan base is like one of the first 2 that comes to my mind. Like, y'all, honestly, I take my hats off to all of you except those who draw Makima. But it's going to be extremely interesting, extremely interesting to see how this all unfolds as I sit back and watch in chaos. Because once the anime comes out, I don't think I'm ever going to talk about Chainsaw Man. Because it's going to be, you already know how it is when something blows up. It's overrated. This is the best thing ever. Honestly, bro, at this stage, I barely care about anime and manga anymore. Like, I don't even like talking about it. Although, on a side note, I am really looking forward to Hell's Paradise. Also, I heard that they were going to do the entire series in, like, 1 season. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I heard, and that breaks my heart, because I like Hell's Paradise almost as much, if not even more, than Chainsaw Man. Like Gabimaru, I hope they do it justice. On another side note as well, if you haven't checked out the other series by Fujimoto, also he's done a few, Fire Force. I would recommend it. I would actually like to see certain parts of Fire Force animated, considering that I like Agni more as a protagonist than Denji, but overall as a story, I'd give it to Chainsaw Man. But I doubt that series would ever get animated. But regarding Chainsaw Man and its anime, from all of the different previews and shots we keep getting, there was even a leak recently that I saw, that I think it's going to pan out to be a really just incredible anime adaptation. Everything from the visual feel of it, to the music, to the voice actor selections. I mean, this is truly going to be, I think, a moment we look back on in terms of like anime that were incredibly influential and kind of like left their mark on history. I think that's what's going to happen with Chainsaw Man when the anime comes out, unless it ends up being a massive disappointment and a flop, which it would be a very small percentage. But considering how my videos just seem to age terribly sometimes. Who knows? But yeah, this is probably going to be one of the few videos I have surrounding Chainsaw Man left. I'll probably give my thoughts on the anime when I see it all. And then maybe another rant video if the whole mocking my fan base gets too ridiculous again. But as always, this has been the Masked Man. Hope everyone has a blessed rest of the day, and peace.